ask yourself, what is the most that I've ever made? And what is the amount that I'd like to make? If the most that you've ever made was 3,000, but you would like to make 10,000 in a month, there's a huge disconnect there. Before you can get to the 10,000 in a month, you have to match and beat your current cap, which is the 3,000. So if you've made 3,000, overtime, extra shifts, selling some things, whatever it is that you did, if $3,000 was the most you ever made in a month, you're going to have to make sure that you match that first. Build the bridge so now you can connect from your previous max to your new match, and then you can grow it from there. Because if this is your cap, you don't understand what it takes to get to 10,000 a month. If you don't understand how to get to 10,000 a month, how can you get to 100,000 a month? So you know what your cap is, whatever it is, 1,000, 3,000, 10,000, 100,000, whatever it is, your mind knows what you had to do to get there, but you don't know what you have to do to get there in this new field. You don't know what it takes to get to 10,000. Nobody knows what 10 times their effort means. If you say I'm going to go 10 times harder this month, you don't know what that actually means, but you know what your max currently is. To be matching your max and then grow from there. Just like playing a video game, when people start trading and investing, they start to treat it like a video game as if it's not real, and all they see are the numbers on the screen. This is why people fall victim to using credit cards and they fall into debt buying things that they don't actually need. They don't actually see or manage the numbers behind the screens and they lose track of it, and this is how people fall into debts with things that they don't actually need, and then they wonder why they're not financially literate. It's because they weren't paying attention and they weren't risk managing and they weren't protecting their capital from the beginning. Translate that into business, you have to have the skill of protecting your capital. Translate that into trading and investing, you have to make sure that there's always a risk to reward, a stop loss, and a take profit. Understand that you can only risk what you're willing to lose. Just because they're numbers on the screen doesn't mean that they are not real when you're trading with real money. It's real money. You worked hard for it. Why would you just give it away for free? If you were going to just gamble this away, you were better off going to the casino and putting all your chips on one number on the roulette table. At least you have a 1 to 30 plus odds to win that bet. Just like with any fitness goal, make sure that you always have some kind of a plan. If you're going to have a fitness plan, a diet plan, a workout plan, a business plan, a trading and investing plan, always make sure that you set the right expectation for yourself and use a proper trading plan with the right risk to reward, with the right risk criteria. You understand how much you're willing to lose, what patience you're going to have, how long this is going to play out, what your entry is, what your exit is, if things change, what is your strategy with this trading plan. And then you have to be totally emotionally disconnected and understand that you must treat this like a robot would, because a robot doesn't have emotions and they just act accordingly. The moment that you get emotionally attached to whether this is going to go up or go down, you've already begun a slippery slope and you're about to lose with your diet, with your psychology, with your schooling, trading and investing, in your career, doesn't matter what it is. Become a student of the markets. Always make sure that you set a plan and you stick to it so you can continue to grow